Hey guys, it's Roastbeezy here, and welcome back to Let's Play Jade Empire. Last time, we kind of beat the snot out of Gao the Lesser because he was better than us, and he didn't know the reason why we were being coddled. Well, his his reason we were quote unquote being coddled. Anyways, yes, and we're gonna go talk to Master Li. Well, um. he's talking to Gao about his expulsion. Because, he's a bastard. Anyways, let's talk to him.
Ah, there you are. Have you finished all your business with your fellow students? I expect our next conversation to change a great many things. You should be ready.
Yes, Master, I am ready.
Wait outside, Gao. I will finish with you later. Now, my student, there are many things ahead that you must discover about yourself. I trust you know the importance of your destiny.
Do I? I don't know. Does it have something to do with the bandit assassin?
You are an orphan, but you were not abandoned. You were rescued from the Temple of Dirge in the land of howling spirits. You were orphaned by violent action. I take responsibility for it. You see, I used to be more than a humble teacher. To learn of yourself, you must learn more of me. I was once leader of the Imperial Army. I was known as Sun Li, the glorious strategist. I am the brother of Emperor Sun Hai.
Master, you never said anything about this. Anyways, before I say anything, this is kind of really important. Really important. To the storyline. Pretty much everything. Because he's the brother of the Emperor. And that's kind of huge. And while I'm thinking about this, talk about this, this makes me think of an awesome cutscene that we're gonna see in like a minute or two. So we're gonna say what I said earlier.
I will tell you more, but first, we have an uninvited visitor. Gao never could keep his ears to himself, especially when angry. So predictable. He's heard as much as I wanted him to. Perhaps it will give him a little perspective. He should respect even the most humble person, because who knows what lies within? That includes you and me both.
Yeah. Well, I can be humble, but sometimes I'm just... Yeah. Let's not go there. Let's not go there. Anyways, why hide that you are the Emperor's brother?
I was ashamed. He seized your homeland during the long drought. It was an aggressive change in the Empire that would soon bring Death's Hand to power. I withdrew my support and tried to rally your people against the siege I had helped plan. A doomed effort. Many died on both sides. Sun Qin, another brother, also fell. Listen, I will tell you how you came into my care.
Come with me. No, this is my fight. Go!
people were killed. I am haunted by it, and now the world may join me. The assassin on the beach was a Lotus assassin, a minion of Death's Hand. More will come.
So, as you can see, that was an amazing cutscene. I mean, one of the first of the cutscenes of the game, and for its time, for the Xbox, which was one of the best graphics capable systems, newer than the PlayStation 2, which came out a year before the Xbox. So, and this is like a 2005 game, so it's well, like 2006 or 7, because that would be only a year after the release of KOTOR, since KOTOR came out in 2004. Anyways, well within the Xbox's life cycle, so everyone knows what they're doing. They know how to work with the Xbox. That's amazing. That's an amazing piece of work right there for its time. I mean, now, if you don't think of how it is back then, it's meh. But anyways, this is kind of a huge part, especially that part where the Emperor and Death's Hand, and I think the other one was his brother. What he said, I can't even remember his name now. Wow, and he said it just earlier. That's something huge that we'll learn about later. Anyways, how many brothers are in the
There were
Emperor's
3.
family?
Emperor Sun Hai, Prince Sun Qin, the Hand of Heaven, and myself, Sun Li, the glorious strategist. Age decided our place in the order of things. Sun Hai was the eldest and therefore emperor. I was next and was head of the army. Sun Qin was the youngest and leader of the monastic order.
Let's see, who is this
He
Death's
is the
Hand?
right hand of the emperor and rules the Lotus Assassins in place of Prince Sun Qin, who was killed at Dirge, a death he may have orchestrated. He shows no hesitation and gave no thought to the lives of those we faced. His influence poisons the Emperor. I have no doubt he is utterly evil. I have never faced him, but I know of no one living who has. A dark energy sustains him. That is the armor of a man who has no remorse, no pity.
Hint, we'll learn about who exactly Death's Hand is late game. No, mid game, I'd say. Mid game? That sounds about right. I'm thinking, yeah, mid game. Very important that he mentioned Sun Qin. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything because, I don't want to spoil it. But that's kind of a huge thing. It has to do with Sun Qin. Can you tell me
Most
about
in
my
the
people?
Empire know nothing of the land of howling spirits. I found its people to be honorable, but I can't tell you more than that. There was no time to learn more.
And last but not least, when you say the world may join you in being haunted,
Your people were
what do you mean?
guardians, but we did not have a clear idea of what. It is tied to your destiny. I will explain if you want me to move on.
Yes, it clearly has to do with guardians. Clearly, I know exactly what, but again, not gonna spoil anything because that would be stupid. But this is kind of a very huge on why, what I was saying a bit earlier, about uh, what was I? Wow, I just forgot what I was saying. Like, um, about why Death's Hand was who he is and stuff like that. There's a huge reason, and why they're guardians. That's a big reason. Hey guys, we're back. Sorry about the interruption. My audio set was kind of bugging out. So we're at the same place where we left off. I was just explaining some stuff about what we're gonna see in the future, and we've already talked to pretty much everything else. So we're gonna move on. So let's move on. Tell me what this has to do with my destiny.
You were meant for something important, but because of my actions it was denied you. Stories about ghosts, the assassin on the beach, you are tied to this. Our dead no longer drift to the underworld. They wander, lost, going mad. In time they may overwhelm the living. It began when your people were destroyed.
Myths and legends start making sense, right? Because that's not true. Mm-hmm. Because, you know, the Lotus Assassin summoning those spirits isn't part of that. No sirree. Anyways, why haven't I witnessed this?
We are on the edge of the Empire, and not all spirits make their presence known. We are not immune, but I kept you isolated. This information could endanger you. The first assassin found us by accident. The next attack may not be so unfocused. To fix the world, you may threaten the power of some dangerous people. The Spirit Cave will make things as clear as they can be. Only you are meant to understand what is within. You will see the corruption of the spirit realm for yourself.
Why is it part of the school?
It was partly the strange skills of Dawnstar that showed me to the corruption, and partly something that belongs to you. You'll understand when you enter.
Is it safe?
No, but few places truly are. This has been a lot to comprehend, so take your time. There are instructions inside, and something that belongs to you, an amulet. When you emerge, you will know more about yourself and your destiny than I can explain, and you will better know your enemy.
Oh, I want to say the other thing. I guess that was the one that set you off. So, this is our first true dungeon in which, well, quote-unquote dungeon, our first area in which we have enemies, but it's not in like a area of settlement, if you know what I mean. It's like pretty much our first quote-unquote wilderness setting. This is kind of where the game really starts. This is where it starts to pick up. Definitely. I mean, it's been a pretty slow start if you've noticed, because we've been just talking to people. But anyways, we're not going to continue this episode. We'll adventure down this cave next time. See you guys then.